Hi guys, in this video we will learn about dictionaries in Python. The topics we'll cover in this session are creating and accessing dictionaries, characteristics of a dictionary, and dictionary functions and methods. Now let us look at what is a dictionary. Now we know the usual English dictionary, we have a word and then you have a meaning associated with it. Like here you can see there's a dictionary word and then you have the meaning. Same way diction, this has a meaning. Same way in Python, we'll have a key and a value associated with that particular key. So this is what a dictionary means. So how do you create a dictionary? So your dictionary needs to be enclosed with these braces, curly braces. Now the syntax for the dictionary is you have to write the variable name and then put curly braces and then you should write key and your value. So here key 1, put colon and then your value. Key 2, colon and value 2. And these key value pairs, so this is called a key value pair, this is also called a key value pair. And these two are separated with a comma. Now example, I want to keep a record of teachers and the subject the teacher is teaching. So here I'll say John is my key and the value English is associated with John, meaning John teaches English. So I'll have John, colon and then English. Next I want to put for another teacher. So then I'll put comma, Jack, colon and maths. So that means Jack is the key and maths is a value associated with Jack. So there is another way to create dictionary. We can use the dict method. So here instead of using curly braces, we will be using brackets. And then we'll put all our key value pairs in between these brackets. So here I have John equal to English and Jack equal to maths. Same way I'm separating the key value pairs using a comma. But the difference lies in this. Here I'm using a equal to symbol, whereas earlier I was using colon. Same way, notice that the key is also enclosed within quotes, whereas here the key is not enclosed within quotes. So this is the only difference. You can use either that method or you can use this method. Now how do I access values in a dictionary? So you know, in a list every element is placed in a particular index, like you have the 0th index, first index, second index, etc. Whereas in a dictionary you don't have anything called index. You will only access elements using the key. So here in a dictionary we don't have an order. Like in a list you had an order, like a particular element is placed in a particular location. Like list itself means it's a sequence, it's an ordered sequence. A string is also an ordered sequence of characters. List is also an ordered sequence of values. But in a dictionary there is no such order. You are accessing elements using a key. These keys could be completely not related to each other and you cannot have any order between them. So in order to access a value, I just have to do the same way. Instead, like here if teachers was a list, I would have put the index location. Like if teachers was a list, I would have put 0, 1 or something like that. But in this case teachers is not a list, it's a dictionary, so I will use the key. So teachers of John and I'll get the value as English. If I want to know, okay, what is Jack teaching, then I'll say teachers Jack and then I'll get maths. Now dictionary characteristics. Like I said, dictionary is unordered and it's mutable. So you can add any key value pair into a dictionary. You can even update a key value pair into a dictionary. Anything is fine. The next is key must be unique. So what does this mean? Now you know, in your usual dictionary, like your English dictionary, if I find a word, say I find the word apple, will I be able to find the same word again? No, I can only find one word once. Like if I find apple, there'll be a word apple, there'll be a meaning associated with apple and that's it. You will never be able to find another word apple with a different meaning. Same case over here, same thing for this. You can never have a key that has two different values. You cannot have that. So because key is how you're indexing the values itself. So if I want to index a particular value, I'm using key. If my key itself is pointing to 2, 3 values, how will I access a particular value? I won't be able to do that. Here, if I had Jack is equal to maths and suppose I had Jack equal to science, it is not possible, but in case if that was allowed, that key can be repeated again, then how will I access this maths? I am using the key to access maths. Now if I put Jack here, I would have maths and it would be having science as well. So there will be a confusion into what value is mapped to which key. So your keys have to be unique. Also your keys should be of immutable data type. So your keys can be strings, numbers, etc. But you cannot have a list as a key because it's a mutable data type. Now next we will look at dictionary functions and methods. So we will be looking at these 6 functions: pop, in, not in, get, items, keys, values, and we'll look at some more functions in the coding session. Let us start coding with dictionaries. So first we'll have a dictionary, say teachers. So this is the teachers dictionary. Now I want to only display the keys that are present. So the 2 keys that I have are Jake and John. So for that I will be using the keys method. Here you can see Jake, John, these are the 2 keys. If I want to display the values, I will use the values method. I'll get the value, math and English. Now if I use the items method, I'll get a set like object providing a view of the dictionary's items. So the dictionary is given to me in a set form and each of the key value pair is given to me in a form of a tuple. I want to delete the key value pair John and English. So how can I do that? I will use the pop method, dot pop, and I have to give my key. I am going to delete the key value pair John, English. So now I have to give the key John. It will return the value, and now if I check teachers, I will only have Jake and math remaining because I have deleted the John English key value pair. Next we will try the get method. So the get method, if I specify the key, I will get a value. Suppose I am specifying Jake, I will get a value math. If I try with some random M, okay, there is no key called M and I am trying it, I will not get any value which is returned. Now we'll try in and not in. So if I say M in teachers dot keys, I will get false. But if I say Jake in teachers dot keys, what should I get? I'll get true. You can also try another method which is for updation. So if I have teachers 2, which is another dictionary, and I have say M and science, I want to put this teachers 2 into the teachers dictionary. So how can I do that? I'll say teachers dot update. So update is my method, and then I will say teachers 2. Now when I check teachers, so M and science is added. What if I try assigning Jake with science? So will I get another key value pair with Jake and science? No, it's just getting updated. Like I said, you can never have 2 keys that are same. So key should always be unique. We learned that key should be of immutable data type. What if I try doing teachers of 1, 2, 3? So here I am giving a list and then I am saying some hi. So here I have put a list of numbers 1, 2, 3 as my key and my value is hi. Now here it says unhashable type. That means we can't use this list as a key because it is a mutable data type. Last, if I want to clear my dictionary, I will use the clear method. Now when I check teachers, I will get nothing. So that's all for the session. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.